And we're live. Well, I'm live. Hello, guys. Hi, Maria, Beth. Yes, it's a happy Monday. Hey, everyone. Oh, good, Monica. Awesome. Yes, show me some love. Hit that thumbs up button. Tonight, we're just going to pour some coasters. Unfortunately, Alan is sick. He came home sick from work today. Hi, Mary. Before I get started, I want to share a couple of things with you. First off, the auction was great. I appreciate everybody that came and supported us Saturday afternoon. Most of those paintings went out the door today. Whatever was paid after noon today will go out tomorrow. Hi, Roxy, Gloria, Judy. Yeah, Monica, that's for sure. When I do those flat rate boxes, sometimes I can fit 4 more bottles in those for the same price on shipping. Yeah, so Alan's got a really bad cold. He sounds terrible. So I told him he can have the night off, and I'll just pour coasters tonight. Oh, that's awesome, Kathy. So I'm going to bring my drink over there and my mouse. I'm sure he's probably going to watch us in a little bit here. He's on the couch. But I got a present in the mail today from one of my viewers, Miss Mary. Is this cool or what? I cannot wait to hang this up. I'm very envious, though. She used her Cricut. And she also sent me this adorable little Grinch ornament. So thank you, Mary, so much for that. We both love it. Alan and I both love it. We can't wait to hang this up. So I will show you last week's paintings real quick. This was Alan's first painting. And I do have the camera the other way around because I'm going to be watching on my iPad. So his colors came out pretty. I think he now knows that he has to be a little more careful with his color selections because he got muddied in here. But he's learning. He's still learning. That's okay, Carrie. No problems. So this was my mini rings. I love the way this dried. The gold is so pretty in there. It's got that nice shimmer to it. And then Alan's Flip and Drag. His colors are so pretty in here. It'll be prettier when I clean it and varnish it for sure. And then, of course, my favorite color combo. There's our ghost. He's still there, but it did not change at all. So I was very pleased with how this one dried, and the cells are even together. They did not explode. So this was the PBO silicone. So now we know it's the PBO medium that totally blows everything up. So those are our 4 from last week. And I also am giving away one more set of paints that will go out. Let's see, it'll be Wednesday because tomorrow I'll do the drawing. So I know I said last week was the last week, but I have one more set and I'm going to share one more set with you guys. I'm going to get my iPad up here. Of course, I get an ad. There we go. All right, so now I can see what's going on. So I thought tonight we would just paint some coasters and chit chat. If anybody has any questions about things, I don't know why it's doing that. There we go. So make sure that you comment tonight so I can pick a winner tomorrow and get them out the door. Maybe I'll even do the drawing in the morning. So if Alan goes to work tomorrow, I came home sick today, but if Alan goes to work tomorrow, I should be able to mail those out tomorrow afternoon. So it'll be a little Christmas present for someone tonight. Yeah, he's not feeling good at all, Carrie. And I told him my throat was starting to get sore. So if he gets me sick, there will be no Christmas cookies this year. I won't bake if I'm sick. Yeah, I've been, he's had the grapefruit today and he's taking his vitamins and drinking plenty of fluids. So what do you need to put on your jewelry so it won't turn? Store them in baggies, Patricia. In my Etsy shop, I have the anti-tarnish strips that you can buy. And you can stick those in the baggies with them and they won't tarnish. Brian, no, you don't get an entry for every comment. I use a random comment picker, so that's where I get my winners from. Yeah, Maria just posted the link for that, for those anti-tarnish strips. You just stick them in the baggie, and you can actually put, I think, 5 pieces in, and it'll protect 5 pieces. I use them all the time. I don't know if Alan's in here or not. Alan, are you watching? He's in on the couch. So, he did tape off tiles for me today while he was laying on the couch. So I have enough to do 7 sets of coasters today. I don't know how many we'll get done, but we'll try to get some done. Earlier today, I was playing around with the bloom technique. I have little cups of paint that are like left over from when I mix paints for bottles. So I used these today and I got some beautiful blooms. This one I used the bubble gum and the gold and dark chocolate. And that's what I got from our paints. I did, however, on my Selectivator, I do use the Aussie Floetrol. So I do get really good cells with that. And then, on this one, I use the Carolina Blue and the dark chocolate and the gold. I know, Tiffany. And then this one was leftover paints that I mixed up right after we took that bloom course in September, and they still work. So I didn't really tilt this one a lot, but I was not using house paint for my pillow. I was using just our regular white paint, and I managed to get it to tilt. So I was just playing. Wanted to see how well they'd work. So thank you guys. All right, so when I do tiles, I like to use little 1-ounce cups for tiles. All right. So I think I'm gonna, let me grab a cookie cutter to set those in while I work on them. Grab my PVC things that I use for resin. I know I'm struggling too, Terry. I can barely see. My eyes are very tired today. Carrie Hamilton, I hear ya. I got a whole bag full of ornaments sitting there, and it's like, do I want to do them this year, or do I want to try some blooms on them? Yeah, the Aussie Floetrol I get on eBay, it's $29.99, and you get this much. But you don't need a lot. You only need a tiny squirt of this for each mix of your cell activator. And I use the Amsterdam acrylic white for my cell activator. So I am going to be doing videos on blooms. I'm going to try different recipes with different videos, and you guys can decide how you want to do them. I also have a code to take Shelly's course that will be posted in the videos when I do them. Alan's sick, Terry. Yeah, I don't use the wood conditioner. It works fine without it, but I do have it, but I just haven't even opened the can. Once I tried the Aussie Floetrol, it just blew up. So let's do some tiles. So I like to do coasters, and when I do them, I just like to do like usually the whole box, but I only have 28 tonight, so I don't even know if we'll get through 28 tonight, but we're gonna try. All right, so 1 ounce of paint is what we're going to use for each one. I may be able to use the same cup. So on the first one, I have some PBO blue-green. Sean, I have not tried just the water in Amsterdam, no. I figured I bought the Aussie. I might as well try that first. This is only the second time I tried doing the bloom, and both times I got it to work. So you can use all of the ingredients that Shelly had you use and get beautiful results as long as you're using the Aussie Floetrol. Or you can just, like I did, I just used our plain white today without silicone. And then I used our little cups of leftover paints, which are these. And then I used the cell activator, the Aussie Floetrol. and the titanium white from Amsterdam, and I got beautiful results. But I really think you need that, that pillow. So what you could do is put a cookie cutter on your tile, a smaller, one that's not so high, and pour your paint in. And then go ahead, get your cell activator on in there, release it, and then blow. That way your paint is staying in the middle. Because if you blow too hard, you get down to the tile. And you don't want to do that. Thank you, Cecilia. All right. So I'm going to grab some gold. Get some gold bronze. And of course our turquoise. Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Yeah, they do, Becky. That's what I used today on the tiles that I just showed. All right, so I'm going to put some white in this little cup. And I'm going to follow that with the Sleeping Beauty turquoise. I should just leave all these caps lined up. And then we'll use some of the dark chocolate. Here I'll put the Lucas Gold Bronze in. The PBO Blue Green. Back to white. I just want to see how this color combo works. I'm just doing the first one, and then I'll decide if I like it enough, then I'll do the next three together. Jenny Post has a new video out. If you guys want to see the blooms done with Jen Neal's recipe, they came out beautiful. She posted in the group today, and I fell in love with the black cell activator, so I may try some of those too. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and flip this over. And I did not spray the little cups. And I can probably bring you guys down even closer. How's that? Let's see. I got you way down here now. I'm always crooked when I do that, though. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and release. You see that 1 ounce is plenty to fill a tile. Yeah, Terry, you can use a black cell activator. I like to use carbon black instead of Mars black, though. It's a little heavier pigment. And if you have any gouache paints, that would probably work the best. Okay. So as you know, all my paints have silicone in them. So I always get cells. Give it a torch. That's a pretty little southwestern tile, isn't it? All right, so let me move this one, trade places. And then I'll put the other 3 up here. Feels weird without Alan out here. So if I miss questions, I'm really sorry. I'm trying. All right, so I'm going to use that same cup. I'll add 2 more. I got tons of these, courtesy of Tammy Haga. She sent me a ton of those. Thank you, Tammy, if you're here. So the same pattern we did before, same recipe. And I will move this one over so you can see all 3. I just noticed that. I'm lagging on my iPad. Yes, 1 ounce medicine cups. And I think I have these in my Amazon shop too. I love these for resin. 1 ounce of resin covers the tile completely. So I'll get this one on. And I'm going to slide these over. I think I'm going to have to fill my torch. I think I have to come this way. Yep. I'm backwards on my camera. Here we go. All right, let's flip these over. So I myself hit a couple of auctions this weekend. I got a gorgeous piece from Scarlett Warren from Display of Color. Can't wait to hang that up. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I got some really pretty green coasters from Karina. And that would be Kitty 303. Well, let's flip them all. So the tree still isn't up. I had plans today to put the tree up until Mr. came home sick. So I really didn't want to bother him because he was laying on the couch. But he was still working on his laptop, so he was still working. Maria, you can come right over here with your palette knife and pick up these skins. And I also got 2 tiles from Doris that are absolutely gorgeous. They came in the mail Saturday. I have them on my kitchen table right now. I think I'm going to start like a tile shelf for everybody that I get tiles from. When I'm not using them, I can put them up on the wall. But Scarlett had a beautiful piece of artwork, and I didn't move fast enough. I said, what color is the background? And someone grabbed it before I got a chance to get it. It would have been beautiful in my living room. I'm changing my living room to gray walls, and Alan has a black leather Italian recliner, so It's going to be definitely black, gray, and teal. That's my color scheme I'm going for anyway. Yeah, Carrie, there's the gold bronze from Lucas. Just filling my torch. Did I miss a question? Anybody know? I'm going to go ahead and hit this. Off those air bubbles. Got some cute little baby cells popped up there. So there's a cute set. Can't see that one, huh? What do you think, guys? Yeah, that gold bronze is right here is definitely going to be super shiny when it dries. Yeah, Doris, I heard you say to Jen, I'll deliver that to you. Scarlett had a great fire sale. I wish we could have been live before she had that, because you would not believe the prices on her resin pieces that she was selling them for. Alan grinds the nubs off for me. I bought him a grinder, so he does like 20 or 30 at a time for me. So yeah, we do grind them off. All right, let me set up my cups. And Alan did tape all these for me today, and I just trimmed them. That's a big stretch getting to the back of that drying rack. This one's really pretty. I love that dark chocolate in there. Okay, let me move these aside, and we'll start some more. Yeah, they're very white skins. My cousin and I were talking about doing backsplashes with tiles like this. The problem with that is you got to be super careful if you're grouting that you don't scratch your tiles. But you can do it. It's been done. All right, let me move that one. And forever, whoever's messaging me, Nate. I won't answer it right now because I have no one to back me up. What did I miss, Shell? Oh, she's on the road traveling. Drive safe. All right. So it doesn't matter if these are dirty because my tiles are taped off on the back. So when I do tiles, I like to tape them completely. There is a girl that's saying shipping tape works better. but I don't think it would stick as well. So I still stick with my painter's tape. Let me see if I can get all 4 of these in camera. There I go, humming. Okay. So let's go. I want to use some greens. So let's go with the Deep Lagoon. And you guys know I'm going to do the Moody Blue one. Let's try some. Let's go with our iridescent pearl icy Arctic teal. And I'm going to go with silver on this one. Do I have any silver spoon out here? I do not. I do not. So we'll have to use Soho silver. Oh, there's my silver spoon. And I think I'm going to put a little black in this one, just to work with the silver. Hopefully we won't get something dingy. I see that, Monica. Okay, gloves. I'm moving slower than a herd of turtles today. Okay, so let's start with a little bit of black. And then I'll go with my silver. Then we'll go with our Deep Lagoon shimmer. And then the icy Arctic teal. So I'm still running the paint sale. You can get 12 jars of the original shimmers or 12 bottles with free shipping for $100. I also have them in my Etsy shop. They're $120 in the Etsy shop. The $100 is our group member price or channel pricing. So just let me know if you want them. If I ship them by Friday, you should have them in time for Christmas, if you're buying them for a gift. Actually, I should say Thursday. Wednesday or Thursday. They did have it on the site. I think it's the 18th is the final day. Terry, it's just Mars Black. Oh, I take it back. It's Lamp Black from Creative Inspirations. Just your pouring medium, Monica. You can use my pouring medium, my recipe. I have my paint mixing video links below every video. I do, however, put a couple of extra things in there. One of them is the GAC 800, and the other one's a secret. But they do work with our mixing video for sure. Yeah, it'll work, Monica. Just on, if you get the, I can't remember which ones you bought, honey. I'm sorry. But if you're getting the iridescent pearls, these you have to add the Floetrol first, equal parts of the paint in the jar with the Floetrol, because if you add the glue first, they're going to get gloppy. But you can, if you keep stirring, it does loosen up eventually, but it just save yourself the headache and you add the Floetrol first. And then you can add the glue and then go ahead and add more Floetrol to consistency. These are pretty. Let me do this one next so I don't drip on that one. And it's okay if I drip on the other ones. So I did manage to get everything shipped today. Got all my laundry done. I did not take care of Alan. I'm done mothering. He's not that sick, but he's sick. I should make him some chicken noodle soup tomorrow. It's weird because he got a flu shot. Was it October, November? He's been sick twice since he got the flu shot. I didn't get a flu shot and I haven't been sick yet. Knock on wood. So I hate when he's sick because he's absolutely miserable. But, you pull that mother thing, go put your jammies on, go lay on the couch. I do, Terry. I do use the Stone Coat countertop epoxy. I use that or the Art Coat, whatever I have available. That they are UV inhibited. And it's also scratch resistant and heat resistant to 475. So I can make trivets and put that on there and you can put hot pots on them. What did I miss with Linda? Yeah, I wouldn't sell my pouring medium, no. Not yet anyway. Maybe someday down the road. We change. Well, I shouldn't say that because I have not changed my pouring medium since I did that video. So, but someday we might change it. And I want to make sure that I have a recipe that works for everybody. So what do you guys think of this color combo? I kind of like. Because that green will dry nice and dark because it's the Deep Lagoon. Neat. These tiles will not be ready until, let's see, February, second week in February. Because I cure mine for about 2 weeks. And then I let them sit in a baby powder bath for a week and then I resin them. So these colors were pretty cool, weren't they? stretch them in there. I cleaned up all my drying rack room today, so I could do these. The baby powder takes the silicone off of the tile. So if you're using silicone for cells, the baby powder absorbs it. And you can see it the minute you sprinkle it on there. That's the only thing I found that actually takes the silicone off. Because with tiles, you really want to baby them. You don't want to scrub them with Dawn dish soap, that's for sure, because the paint will lift. I probably should do a video on how to clean tiles. I don't think I have one. Okay, so I saw Monica say she wanted Payne's Gray and Magenta, and I don't remember what the other colors were. Monica Strickland, please post that again so I can see it. He's gonna freeze. Gonna freeze this little hiney off. So I'm really careful about touching my tiles without gloves too. You do have hand oils. White, Payne's Gray, and Magenta. No silver. So I'm going to use the Moody Blue and the Bubblegum because that's very close to Magenta. And white. And silver. Okay. Good deal. Julie, I don't take the tape off until after they are done resined. And I usually take the tape off after the second coat, about 12 hours after the second coat of resin. Comes right off. I never had a problem getting tape off the back of my tiles. You want to use a better painter's tape, that's for sure. Okay. So I have to figure which order I want to do these. I think I'm going to go just like this. So, of course, our Moody Blue will probably change into Nate's Stormy Weather. Yeah, I'm not spraying the baby cups. I got plenty of silicone in here. All right, a little bit of white. If I'm missing questions, I'm really sorry. If there's something that doesn't get answered, please email me at christinawelchart@yahoo.com, and I'll be sure to answer your question. Or you can reach out to me on my Facebook page, Christina Welch Art. Send me a message through there. And the Moody Blue. Go back with white. Hi, Robin. I just happened to catch her coming in. Okay, and Moody Blue. A little bit more. I'm going to top it off with white so we don't lose it all. Hi, Cindy. My dryer's done. Let's see if he goes and folds his jeans. Not. Is he on here? Maria, have you seen Ellen on here? Yes, Sewing Mama Ellen does. Yeah, he takes all the nubs off. There's 8 nubs on these tiles. Okay. I'm surprised he's not watching. He's probably watching Netflix. That's not very nice, is it? I could use the view, right? Pretty colors, Monica. All right. I'm going to tilt this one first. Look at those cells. He's not in the participant thing. Oh, that's good to know. He might have me on the big TV in there and he can't comment. I know I can't even tell you guys what I got him for Christmas because he'll watch this. He's the hardest person to buy for because he doesn't want anything and he doesn't need anything. And when he needs it, I buy it for him. Like I could have got him the grinder, but I needed him to get tiles ground before that, before Christmas. And if there's a tool that I want, sometimes I'll buy it for him because that way we have it. But I told them what I wanted this year, and I can't find it. I want a heat gun that has the platypus to take the resin drips off the back of birch boards. But I don't want one that just clips on. I want one that fits snug. Because a lot of times I'll be running along doing a great job, and then boom, that thing pops off. And then you got to grab it with a pot holder and try to get it back on there without burning yourself. But I think my son's going to get me a pair of heat-proof gloves because he caught me burning myself last week. And he says, Mom, you really need heat-proof gloves. I'm like, yeah, Santa should bring me some. Do we have a troll? Yeah, sometimes I do, Shauna. I buy him all kinds of stuff. Clothes. I always get him something fun to play with. Last year, we got my son a Oculus, and Alan has since confiscated it, so he loves that thing. So here's this one. That one has a little more pink than the others. They're all different though, aren't they? This one has some cool little tiny cells in between the webbing. Oh, I cannot get it on camera either. They're loaded. All right, let me move these out. Oh, there he is. He's here, Maria. Good thing I wasn't talking about Christmas presents. Yes, Alan, you did confiscate it. His ears must have been ringing. Babe, if you're up on your feet, you should come out and let everybody hear your frog voice. Bring your germs to me. I told him today, thank you for getting me sick for Christmas, because I know it's coming. It's nothing new with me. I'm normally sick for Christmas anyway. I think I've had 2 years that I wasn't. And I know why, because I'm go, 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 go to get ready for the holidays, and I don't rest. And I'm around everybody's germs. That's a good one. Vicks on your feet, babe. I've got plenty of Vicks. He does. I don't know, Carol, if it's sexy. It's very deep, though. I'm sorry you're sick, honey. Was it a yellow one? Sliced Bermuda onions. You know, they say if you have those red onions, put them in a bowl in your bedroom. And if they're, well, even in your house, I know a lot of beauty salons do it to keep the flu bug away from everybody. I guess the onion absorbs the germs. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but I've seen it in lots of posts on Facebook. And I mean, we never did it in our salon, but I wish we would have, because a lot of us were sick all the time. Doing nails, you touch everybody's hands. An onion on your feet. I have red onions. Don't I, babe? Oh, there's Krupnik in the closet. Go take a shot of Krupnik. I forgot about that. Krupnik is a Polish liqueur, honey liqueur, that we have to buy it in New York because they don't sell it down here. I said, "Isho domo spać, Al." Wow, that's weird, Maria. All right, let's do 4 more. I had somebody want to see black, yellow, orange. I'll get that one carried too. I'll get a purple one. Yeah, Eddie wouldn't get into an onion. He has his dog bed in our room, and that's where he stays. He doesn't come near our nightstands. Gloria, can you give me your color combo again? I know it was black and yellow. So I'm going to use a bright yellow, though. How about red? We'll use Alan's murder red. We really need to rename this color. And some gold, maybe. I think some gold would be cool in there. And we'll use the 24 karat. I have a little bit left. Yeah, I don't think I'd like magenta with yellow. We might get a funky orange out of that. Okay. We already know Brian wants neon green. A little bit of black. Oh, let's go with the yellow. Oh, if I put the yellow, we'll get green. Oh, Alan's talking French. He must be delirious. We're going to get ourselves some fire here, aren't we? Oh, Lynn's talking back to him. He's not fluent, though, Lynn. He just knows a few things. He should know more. It took all those years of French. I'll try to keep that black right on that gold. Mustard and ketchup. Charred mustard and ketchup. This is in honor of Alan, because he's not with us tonight. I don't like when my baby's sick. There's nothing you can do to, like, make them feel better, you know? I'm like that with my kids, too, when they're sick. And my kids are grown men. Just imagine 3 grown men sick at one time in your house. That would be a reason for me to lose my mind. Alan's ketchup red. Well, we call it Alan's murder red because of the SWAT we had done on us. You know, because someone called and said that he murdered me. It's a harmonica. I have to show that, sorry. Okay. That yellow came out pretty. So you could actually get away with just a little bit less than an ounce of paint because I, of course, poured a lot of this off. But it gives you more room to tilt, so you're not stretching as much. I don't know, Bri. I've got some whiners here. I'm not talking about Alan. I'm talking about my kids. Well, one in general. He should have been a girl. He's worse than a teenage girl. He's spoiled. That's the problem. And yes, I'm the guilty party. Got a lot of yellow in this one. It's not lacing out like I thought it would. So I'll stretch it a little bit more. So maybe it'll open up. That was Soho Cad Yellow. Medium. Well, Terry, I wish I had a dog that took care of me when I was sick. I got nobody. Alan goes to work and leaves me home sick. That's all right. When I'm sick, I usually just sleep. Ginger ale, Advil, sleep. That's it. For about 2 days, sometimes 3. And then I wake up and I'm all good and ready to get back to my day. But when I get that chest stuff, that puts me down for the count. GAC 800 is a pouring medium from Golden that prevents crazing. If you open the bottle, you know what it smells like to me? Like watered down glue. That's what it smells like to me. But I do put it in the paints because I don't want anybody to have cracking or crazing. Of course, it would be user error if you did because I don't have cracking and crazing. But it's just ensures that they shouldn't have me cracking or crazing. Unless they're leaving way, way, way too much paint on the canvas. You want these, Bri? Brian, you should do a coffee table like this with these colors. Black, Allen's red, Cad Yellow medium, and Deco Art 24 karat gold. Okay, Bri. So I'll show you each one before I move them. to get a little green in there from the black and yellow. They'll be okay. They'll be all right. Whoops. Would have helped if I set my cups up first. Hold on. Seems weird not having canvases up there today. Kind of digging it. This one's pretty cool. Well, the 100 is a pouring medium too. I can't remember what the 200 is. But the 800, they have a new one now. It's just golden pouring medium. They have gloss or matte. It's replacing the GAC 800. I learned that at the show because I wanted to get some gallons of GAC 800 and they didn't have any. So I asked the guy and he said, that's what the new pouring medium is now. So, I don't know. But here's the thing. The GAC 800 does not dry glossy. So they did change it somehow. I think I want to pull that skin. It's kind of pretty. My hand's a hot mess. So this is just waterproof photo paper. So they dry flat. Then I can glue glass cabs on here for jewelry. I better do one more. I kind of like that one there too. A little green. Some pretty stuff there though. All right, I'm good. I'm good. As long as I have two. Maria's working hard today. Aren't you, Maria? She's awesome. She's my girl. Okay. All right. What was the next one? I saw someone else starting to post colors. Got 3 more sets of tiles left. We can pour. No, Sean, I don't have my own pouring medium, no. I just use the one from my paint mixing video. And then in the paints that I sell that are pre-mixed, I add a couple of extra ingredients for shelf life. Purples, that was the one I have to do, purples. Praj Posse Purple Shimmer. Morning Pansy. Definitely need white. Oh, the Payne's gray. Yeah, we'll have to do 5 colors in this one. Absolutely, Linda. Stone Coat is heat resistant to 475. So, but on your coasters, you have to give them a 30-day cure or they will stick. And I've been finding out too. Here's another thing with the Stone Coat for coasters. If you give them a little wash before you give them away, you can either use window cleaner or a little bit of dish soap. It helps keep them from that first hot cup on there from sticking, because sometimes they still stick a little bit until you get used to them. Yeah, Elle, I only have 8 left, honey. A light purple too? I think if we put the white in the cup first and then the Parash Posse shimmer, I think that'll give us a lighter purple. That's all he had ready, Brian. I let my skins dry for at least a week before I glue anything on them. It's just paper. And I don't know why he prepped 29. It's like you should have just quit at 28. Oh, well. I had a couple of chipped ones out here, so I was practicing on those. Here's the thing with the Stone Coat too, guys. And Ellen and I found this out. It's like memory foam after that 30-day cure. We stuck our Instapot on the table to get it off the island to carve the turkey for Thanksgiving. And it sat on the table for a whole day. And I looked over at the table and I'm like, oh my gosh, you didn't put a placemat under it. So, of course, there was the little peg marks from the Instapot. And I kind of looked at Alan and I'm like, should I go get my heat gun and see if we should hit those? And you know, it's like, I'll just leave it. Let's see what happens. The next day they were gone. So it's kind of like a memory foam. It remembers where it's supposed to be. So if you're getting ring marks on your tiles after the 30 days, they should disappear. He's using a table grinder, right? I got him a little cheap one from, I think I got it from Lowe's, but Harbor Freight has them too for like 39 bucks. Okay, so I see that one. Susan, we can do that one too. I don't really like silver with gold on an art piece unless it's totally separated in its own area, because it kind of tones down the gold, the reflection of the gold. But we might be able to put a little black in there to break it up and see if we can do it. Well, there you go, Brian. Bring your grinder in. Go get a case of tiles at Home Depot for 11 bucks. And they do get hot, so you want to slow down. I think Ellen's looking for a new grinder wheel already, and he's only done, I don't know, hon, maybe 100 tiles. So the grinder wheels do wear out. Yeah, the chocolate brown too. All right, a little bit of white. trying to watch the feed as much as I can, guys. So if I miss something, I'm sorry. Praj Posse Purple. Let's put silver here. This is our silver spoon. I like our silver. It dries kind of like aluminum. Kind of cool. Then we'll do our Moody Blue Shimmer. And I am going to put that Morning Pansy right on top of it. Leanne, I take the tape off after I resin. I do that with every piece of artwork that I do. I take the tape off after the resin. Unless it's loose somewhere, I'll take it off and replace it. But every time I've done that, the resin gets underneath the tape. So I try to leave the original tape on, because it's stuck with the paint and that resin's not going to get up under there. I want to get another shot of that Payne's Gray, that Moody Blue in there. Okay, Monica. I don't know if we've ever done the purple and the Paynes for a flip and drag. Shauna, yes, they are. In the bottles, they're ready to pour. And those are the ones that I have on sale right now. The 12 original shimmers. You get all 12 for $100 free shipping. And you can get them with or without silicone. I'm going to be mixing batches probably tomorrow for jars. Do you see Ellen's comment, Brian? Wear gloves. Yeah, Brian, these are the 1-ounce medicine cups. Sean, I'm going to keep it up until Christmas Eve. And who knows, I may extend it. Paint sales have been great. Everybody's been taking advantage of the sale. And I don't want to, you know, some people don't have any money right now. So thank you, Becky. Oh, that's pretty. I love that Moody Blue. All right, let's tilt. So the Praj Posse Purple even worked good with the Moody Blue. You don't have to take the nubs off, guys. I just, I have OCD. I just like everything nice and smooth. After you put the resin on, though, you really, I mean, you don't notice them unless you're looking for them. They don't, like, stick out that bad. It's just me. I'm picky. I'm sorry I'm not in the camera so you can see that tilt, but I don't want to drip on the other tile. I think of all the colors that we sell, Moody Blue is our #1 seller. And I would say the second is Deep Lagoon. And the third is the Chestnut Bronze. Okay. So even the silver showed up, which is cool. It's in the middle of the Moody Blue Shimmer. Yeah, I went on Etna Felt's website and they were sold out of the cork bags. Because I thought about maybe buying a roll of 1,000 and just start selling them to you guys. But they're sold out. So it must be everybody and their mama are making coasters for Christmas. And I tried to get them in October, so everybody must have ordered early. But they may be back in stock now. I haven't checked. But I bought a roll of 500 last year. I'm still nursing that roll. And I make a lot of tiles, so. Well, now I do that. Alan grinds them for me. There we go, guys. Manly job, Al? Yeah. When I tell you go do something manly. He loves to empty the dishwasher and fill it. I'm not complaining, but there's days when you gotta do something manly. That's pretty. It's pretty. I gotta go set my cups up before I do that. I'm talking behind my back now. So pretty. It's so nice to have a bunch of tiles again. We went so many months without any. All because of nubs. We're just so used to buying them without nubs. That morning pansy is really purple in there. Good night, Kathy. I just happened to glance over and see that. Okay. Are you talking about resin, Maria? I always like 2 coats of resin. I just think it looks better with 2. I don't know. There's not very many pretty skins here. It's all mucky. It's all mucky. Courtney, there's ceramic tiles from like Home Depot that you can pick up to paint on. Make that silver there. Okay. Next set. 2 sets left. So this one we're going to do the metallics. Joanne, you can check on my Amazon shop because I do shop for the lowest prices. But also watch Harbor Freight if you have a Harbor Freight in your area. They have them on sale all the time. You can also check Harbor Freight online. But you want to watch so you get the right size. Common size for like my hands is a medium. I could even actually get away with a small. Don't fall for that one size fits most. They'll be too big. I had a box of those and they were not fun to wear. My fingers were dangling. Yeah, this is a great thing to work on when you've got a pile of paintings and no room. I did get rid of, well, I shouldn't say get rid of. I did share a bunch of paintings on my auction on Saturday. So that freed up one rack anyway. Thanks, Maria, for posting that. Shauna, what's wrong, honey? I see you said, hopefully I'll have money left. Oh, yeah, just check with me, Shauna, after Christmas, honey. I'll work with you. Yeah, those dangling fingers when you're painting, I mean, they're great for making flingies, but not for doing anything else. All right, so we're going to use gold, silver, this is my copper, and then this is my bronze. Let me shake them so you can see. Okay, so you guys, this is copper, this is bronze. Which one you want me to use? Because I don't want to use them both. They'll get lost. Flingies, Joanne. Isn't that what Annie Osborne calls them? Flingies. I love her. Copper? Okay. So we're going to go copper, silver, gold. And we have to put a color in between the silver so we don't get muck. Oh, we have 2 copper, 3 copper, 2 bronze. And I'm not putting red in there. Blue. Do we want to do the galaxy blue? Oh. This is Nate's. This is Galaxy. This is Moody. And then we have Carolina Blue. Ellen, I'm going to come in the house and pinch you so hard. Brian, stop teaching him to say lime green. We could do Nate's Stormy Weather with a cream color too. That would be pretty. All right, so let's go with the Galaxy because that's our bluest blue. Let's keep it blue. And I will put a little bit of sand, well, yeah, sand in there just to mix it up a little bit. Otherwise, we're going to have too much metallic. All right, let me get these rolled. I don't have a lot of gold, so we're going to be very spare with the gold. Unless I open a bottle. Yeah, Shauna, just get a hold of me after Christmas, honey. Don't worry about it. Okay. You're in the group. I'm not worried about it. Okay, I'm going to put that blue between the silver. And I'm going to put the cream between the silver and the copper. So let's see how this goes. Ta-da-da. Okay. Let's start with gold. We'll see if she'll set on top. Since I am putting her over a semi-transparent blue. This is the Galaxy Blue Shimmer. Hi, Gail. All right, so I'll do some silver. Just watching the feed there for a second, make sure everything's okay. Here, we'll put some sand. This one is made by Lucas. I love this paint, this color. So neutral. Okay, and then this is our copper penny. This is a pretty color too. Okay, so now I'm going to hit it with the gold. Or do I want to do a layer of blue? No, we'll go right to the gold. I have enough. Uh-oh. Alan, did you hear that? Okay. Galaxy blue. Some silver. Some sand. You notice I'm doing like a definite cover up with this because I want that layer to show up. So if you're just going to go like this, your color's not going to be completely covered by the color below it. So I always go from end to end at least. But now like with that cream, I really want that cream to show up. All right, here we go. It got quiet. You should be here. It's very quiet. It's actually nice. He's taking his clothes out of the dryer, so it's really quiet. He's going to catch me talking about him. Okay. I'll take a sip of water. Jennifer, I'm using my mix. My paint mixing video is below in the description if you want to watch that. Oh, I love that blue in there. Maybe I used too much blue. Should have went with black, huh? So someone had said to me, and I don't know if you're here or not, I don't even remember who it was now, but that we do a lot of blue paintings. Well, let me tell you why we do a lot of blue paintings. First of all, blue is very eye-catching. Most people that buy paintings will buy a blue painting, unless they absolutely hate the color blue. It's the most popular color painting. So that's why a lot of artists do a lot of blue. And blue is very versatile. There's so many shades of blue that you can use. And it's same with green. There's a lot of green, but green is not eye-catching to a buyer unless they love green. So just throwing that out there for people that wonder why we use so much blue. Because my favorite color is teal and black. I love black. But paintings can't do all black, right? Black and white's very hard to do because you end up with grays. But we try. Hi, Cecilia. You don't get a cigarette break tonight, honey. Alan's not here. Okay. That sand showed up, which I'm so thankful for. And of course, the blue is below now, so that's great. And you can definitely see the copper. Silver is probably against the blue. That's why I'm getting this really cool blue effect. And I will show you that up close when we get these torched. So, and here's another thing too. I know a lot of people don't have blue in their living rooms. So keep that in mind when you're making a painting. Try to keep things neutral on your sales, unless it's a commission piece and they really want a specific blue. So you can use blue. You just have to undertone it, like I did here. Because the color that stuck out the most is the copper and the sand. And this blue here showed up, but it should have undertoned like that one. Okay, let me torch those and let's see where that blue goes. Interesting. So remember, guys, if you're new to pouring and you want to do something like this with your kids, first of all, torching. It's very dangerous. Make sure that you're doing the torching. Second of all, you're heating up chemicals. So if they're doing this with you, please make sure they're wearing a respirator. Just the Floetrol itself is not healthy, so you want to make sure that your kids' hands are covered. So I know a lot of people always say, oh, I can't wait to try this with my kids. But what they don't realize is all of these chemicals that we use, just the paint itself, is dangerous when you heat it up with a torch. So, and if you're not using a torch, just remember the chemicals that you're putting into your paints. So let me set up my cups and then I'll show you close-ups because these are really pretty. Get over here. I lost a cup. I didn't realize I had that many cups. Must be from one of my resin tiles last time. Okay. This one's really pretty. I love that gold right there. All those itty bitty cells look like little tiny pebbles between little rivers. Here he comes. Frogman. Say hello to everybody, honey. They're so pretty. I love that blue in there.
They're trying to get me to speak.
They are trying to get you to speak. Did you hear them, guys? Just say hello.
Hello.
Hello. He's got his sexy voice.
Be brave.
Be brave.
That's what Truth Seeker said.
About you? I love that right there.
It's my James Earl Jones voice.
We should patent that voice, huh? Keep you sick. Oh, it's not really a lot. No, I have to stretch it too much.
Regina wants to know, is there another way to get the cells besides using a torch?
You can use a heat gun. Or I'll show you in a second.
Luke, I am your father.
I'm really upset I haven't gotten a Chewbacca yet in my Happy Meal. I should have just bought one when we were there. Ooh.
You should try one of these.
Alan, don't come out here and start telling me what to do.
I ain't saying another word.
Good. Peace and quiet. Look at those. Hey, they can't see it yet. Aren't they pretty? I need more photo paper. I've only got one piece left. Oh no.
You can.
Let's see if I can pop that through the gold.
Karen Turner wants to know, do you cover the resin and dry?
Yes, after they're cured. I like to cure those for a couple weeks. So as soon as they're dry, they go to another rack to cure. for 2 weeks, and then I put them in the baby powder bath. And I get to them when I get to them. Sometimes it's a week, sometimes it's 2 weeks, sometimes it's a month, sometimes it's longer. Tiles are not top priority.
Kathy wants to know cups and stands under the tiles.
Yep, I use little Dixie cups. Or you can use cookie cutters. Cookie cutters come in handy. And after Christmas at Dollar Tree, you can get that whole little bag full for $1. They'll be 50 cents. So grab some of those. You can resin with those too, because the resin doesn't, comes off the plastic. So they're reusable.
I think Brian's asking Santa for a new keyboard.
Okay, last one. Let's go out with a bang, guys.
Bring some PVC pipe work
Yep.
well too.
I don't get the resin off of those as well as I do like the cookie cutters, though. They have the biscuit cutters where you get, 5 different sizes. Those work great for resin.
It's okay, Missy. You're just joining the fun. Nate's calling for Cad yellow, possy purple, purple red, teal, and Carolina blue. Karen Turner wants to know, what is the baby powder bath?
I put them on a tray like this with a pad, and they'll be sitting flat on the pad. And I just cover them completely with baby powder, and I pull this up over and just let them set. Sometimes I'll go back a couple days later just to see where the oil spots are from the silicone, and I'll wipe them off and put a little more on them and let them sit again for another week or so. But you want to get the silicone off. If you have a problem with your first coat, let's say you put your resin on and all your edges are bare, but all of that beautiful resin's in the middle, that means you didn't get the silicone off, or you were handling them with your hands before you put the resin on. So all you have to do is just lightly sand the middle and wipe all of this off with isopropyl alcohol to get that rest of that silicone or any oily residue off, and go ahead and do another coat.
I like Patrick's suggestion, burgundy, gold, and blue. Kathy wants to know, does it work the same or better than Dawn dish soap?
On tiles, you definitely don't want to use Dawn dish soap because your paint will peel right off the tile, more than likely. You have to be very gentle on tiles because remember, these are ceramic and they're shiny, so that paint could peel right off. That's why we seal them with resin too, because once you put your resin on, see how I have that very fine line there? My resin's going to cover that very fine line, but it seals my paint onto the tile.
I prepped them.
Yes, I cut the edges.
We cut 2-liter bottle caps. Good idea.
Yeah, we've used little black Peggy things too. Detergent tap. Yeah, that's a good idea. Mine always see in the
Everybody's
bottle.
coming up with great ideas.
Yeah. Okay. Let me turn around and see what I got here. I got green, I got pink, I got turquoise, blacks, purples, blues. The thing with bonding primer, Nate, though, you want to make sure you sand the tile first, because that bonding primer may peel off of this too. This is ceramic. This isn't like countertop laminate that you put bonding primer on. The spray paint bonding primer stuff, I've had that peel right off. So want to make sure you just lightly sand. So you want to give it some tooth.
Julie K wants to know, can you put a second coat of resin on 3 to 5 hours after the first coat?
You
Or
sure
should
can.
You wait longer?
No, you sure can. As long as it's tacky and starting to set up, you can go ahead and put another coat over.
And Paula wants to know, do you baby powder on canvas too?
I do. Yep. Ellen and I take them outside and we douse them with baby powder and wipe them off, and then we wash them off with water. I have been doing a little bit more with Dawn dish soap, just doing a light wash off and a rinse with a rag. And then I clean them, dry them with a paper towel just to get most of that silicone off. If you're going to use silicone, be prepared to work, because it's a lot more steps to get it to that finish coat. If you're not using silicone, you don't have to do anything but maybe spritz that, with a little bit of water and wipe them off to get any dust or dirt off of them, and go ahead and do your varnish or your resin.
Jerry keeps calling for purple and lime green.
Purple and lime green sounds cool. So we'll use the Lucas Chrome Green. Here you go, Bri. Matches your gloves. Okay, let's do the morning pansy because I don't have anything darker. We're empty on the dioxazine. So we definitely want a gold in there. Oh, Alan, grab me a gold rush off the shelf.
Gold rush?
Yeah. Is there any in the jug on the cart? Because I have an empty bottle here. It would be on the end. No. No pre-mixed? Okay. Well, that's my fault. I didn't mix it. So just grab me a bottle of the Gold Rush. Gold, Ellen. Not copper, not bronze, gold.
Like just
So when you get paints from us, this is how they look. They have our seal. I did get some new labels, so the new ones, new batches will have new labels soon. Oh, you found some. Well, let me still show them. So I like to put a pressure seal in, so that'll keep it from leaking during shipping. More than likely, most of the time when I sell the ready to pour, I like to box them this way. But with the sale we've been running, I've been extra tightening the caps, and we've been laying them this way. I believe Linda had a leaker. And on the jars, we shrink wrap the jars shut. They do have the pressure seal too. We shrink wrap those so they don't leak inside the package itself. But these, we usually put 4 or 5 bottles in a bag so that if one leaks, you're not going to have it all over all of your paints. But that's not from us. That's from the delivery people. We do try to put fragile stickers on them, but it doesn't do any good.
especially this time of season.
Yeah, this time of year, it's, they're a little rougher. They have temp helpers, and they're just a little rougher. Okay, so let me pour some of this in I don't need.
Lacey wants to know, how much are your paints?
Right now we're running a special. You get the 12 shimmers for $100 with free shipping. Or you can get, that's for the ready to pour, or you can get the jars. Now the jars have 5 ounces of paint in them. So you can get, if you mix it with my pouring recipe, you can get 2 bottles full of paint out of the jar.
Becky A says, I have 3 pours that have very little, very thin 1-coat varnish with silicone not taken off. Any fix? I think she was asking if you could pour over it earlier.
So you didn't take the silicone off? Is that what you're saying, Becky? You can wipe those off with alcohol and go ahead and put more varnish on them. If it didn't spot, if it didn't separate in the varnish, you're fine.
Do the tiles you're using have a glaze on them?
Yes, they do. Okay, so I need one more color with the purple and the lime green and the gold. Probably like a turquoise. Hi, Camille. Let's put a turquoise in there. I think that will be pretty with that. Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Camera's got a mind of its own.
No, that was my hand. My bad.
Right. Pink,
No, I don't want pink in there. Pink and purple and green, that's what you call gray mud. All right, here we go. I'm going to use, do I want to use white or do I want to use black? It's kind of peacocky. Let's use black.
Brian's calling you a chicken.
I'm not chicken. I've learned my lesson already, Brian. I don't like to mix certain colors with certain colors.
Brian, I don't know about you, but I'm still learning color combinations, so.
Yeah, and he's still getting yelled at.
And still getting yelled at. Not yelled at, more lectured.
Not lectured. No, it's like, what were you thinking? Okay, let's do the purple next.
Where you want to know which gold is that?
That's the Gold Rush.
Courage Passy Gold Rush. Brian's totally clueless myself.
Less is best, Bri. Try not to use more than 5 colors. That's when you start running into problems. Because somewhere on that color wheel, those 5 colors make mud. So if you layer them correctly, you know, you've probably seen some of my videos where I've used 18 colors and didn't have any issues, but it's all down in the layering. And it's even how you put it in your cup, because if you're squirting down into the color below, you'll run into problems too. All right, let's see if I can get one more layer.
Welcome, Penny. Glad you could join us.
Okay, let's see.
Good night, Shauna.
Good night, Shauna. Have a Merry Christmas. So are we going live next Monday, Alan? Yeah, it's not Christmas Eve or anything, right?
No.
I don't know. We were live last year for Christmas, so we don't go anywhere. We're here to keep everybody company that stays home. Definitely join us on New Year's Eve. We're going to be painting from, what time are we starting? 8?
8 till
8 till 2, usually. Yeah, it's 20-some canvases, probably.
So Karen Turner wants to know, how often do you do live videos?
Oh, we're live every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. We've been doing this over a year.
You've been sneaking some in during the week.
Yeah,
too,
I sneak one in once in a while.
in the weekends.
When I feel like saying, oh, I'm just going to go live instead of film. It's just easier.
tried to pull it up on the big screen.
Oh, on the big TV? Didn't work?
Yeah.
Bummer. Okay, guys, here we go. That tap is for good luck. There's your green, Brian. Oh my. It's like, hello. It's sinking though.
That's great, Sharon. Maybe my voice will return.
What's that?
She's going to join us next week.
I don't know. When you're sick, you're usually sick for a while, like I am. We
Cindy-
don't mend fast on colds.
Cindy Johnson likes it when you sneak those lives in that she's not expecting.
It's fun, isn't it? It's like, oh, what is she doing now? So I'm going to try to work on bloom videos this week. But you guys won't see those until probably after Christmas. Because I have a bunch of videos already uploaded to run this week and part of next week. So
Julie K wants to know, what brand of painter's tape do you use?
I buy the cheap stuff from Ollie's Outlet. The green. This one here is from Dollar General, which works perfectly fine for tiles. But there's a green tape at Ollie's Outlets that we pay like, what is it, $2.99 a roll?
Wow.
Huh? It's under the workbench, isn't it?
And Allie's is out.
Yeah, and they're out of it at our Ollie's, and we can't find it. So I'm not sure what kind we're going to use after that. Frog tape is great. It's just expensive. And I would go through a ton of it. I mean, I go through a roll probably 10 days, 12 days. Prepping canvas and tiles and taping off stuff for resin work. And
Monica wants to know, what green was that?
this was Lucas Chrome Green Light. This is their neon green series, I guess, because they have pink and yellow too, I think. I don't know why I ordered that one. I think it was for Brian. But then Alan got his neon colors for Christmas that one year, so we just don't use this one very often, do we?
No.
So the gold is really strong on these.
There's been no or food talk tonight?
Nope. That's because you're not here.
Oh, it's my fault.
Yeah, it's all your fault. And Shelly's traveling, so.
Julie says she buys the wide blue painter's tape they have at the Dollar Tree next to the duct tape.
I bought that, and I had a heck of a time getting it off my tiles. I bought that one again. Yeah, one time. Well, it wasn't that. It was just, in general, tape. It gets like gummy. I want to let these set because I think that gold's going to sink a little bit more. I wanted them to come out like this one. Because I love the gold band this way. This one's really gold. I'm sticking.
Carrie was eating powdered donuts and she didn't bring it up.
I'm going to go make popcorn.
I'm going to go have powdered donut cereal.
Oh, that's right. You bought milk, didn't you? Should have had you get me some Lactaid. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate you. Merry Christmas to you and your family. All right, guys. That's not going to sink right now. Hopefully it will. That green is setting right on top of it. So let me show you these up close. I'm going to go ahead and put them up. I don't fall. Alan's seeing how many packages he's got to mail tomorrow.
Everybody was cursing me as I was dropping them off because there was a line of about 10 people.
Well, they should print their label at home, like we do. Right? I dripped in that one. There, I got it.
Monica says you should use an interference in every painting.
I have interference green, blue, gold, and violet now. Okay, and this is the one the green is setting on top of the gold. Can you see it? I don't like that.
Where's purple?
It's under there. I'm hoping that it'll sink a little bit.
Good night, Sue. Merry Christmas from England.
Merry Christmas. So they all look good. None of them are dripping down. So we're all set for being level. This one I just ripped.
Julie says she's going to stop using anything, just sand it off with the Dremel like she does with the resin drips. But isn't there another secret with the resin to get it off?
Someone posted in a group about using packing tape. Right? Is that what you're talking about?
No,
the heat gun.
The heat gun.
Yeah, the heat gun doesn't work the greatest on taking the drips off the tiles, though, because of the grooves on the tiles. But if you can use packing tape on the back of your tiles too, just that clear stuff.
Linda wants to know: have you tried out milk, Christina? No lactose and delicious.
I have not.
She says that should say oat milk.
It really bites because I love cereal and I love chip dip and I love. Sometimes I eat it and I don't care. I'm going to suffer for it later. So, guys, any more questions before I head out? I'm going to try to get my tree up tomorrow. If Alan goes to work. Kathleen or Karen, they should be dry. Let's see, what's today, Monday? Probably Wednesday. And then they'll go to the curing rack for 2 weeks. And then they'll go into a baby powder bath for at least 48 hours because you want that silicone to get absorbed by the baby powder. A lot of people use just cornstarch, but I like the baby powder too. It just has more talc in it that sticks to that silicone. You can use flour if you don't want to buy baby powder and you want to use something safe. You can use flour.
Thank you, Cindy. Carrie Hamilton says, Merry Christmas all. She needs sleep.
Yeah, I need to get some sleep too.
I need sleep too.
I was up till 3 o'clock Sunday morning packing the auction wins. And Ellen was snoozing.
Celeste wants to know, why do you tape the back?
The back of the tiles. I like my work not messy.
Nice clean edge.
I'm all about a clean edge, yep. I mean, you don't have to. Art is art, right? Art is art.
Yeah.
So it's a personal preference, guys. You don't have to. Anything that I show you on my channel, you don't have to do that. You can do what you're doing. If it works for you, keep doing it. Don't change because I do it, But if you have questions, like if something's not working out for you and you have questions and I can offer you a suggestion, 9 times out of 10, it'll fix your problem. But, I've been doing this quite a while and I'm just teaching you what I've learned over the years. And everything that I've learned, guys, I've learned on YouTube. So the videos are out there. All you have to do is search them out. But I try to offer everything on my channel. So if you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I will help you. If I don't have an answer for you, post it in the group, and someone in the group may have an answer for you. But that's part of us artists supporting each other. We help everybody we possibly can. If there's an artist out there that isn't offering you anything, to me, that's not a true artist, because we should support each other. So
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. And, a lot of people can't afford to do things. It's like you bought your paints, you bought your Floetrol, and I get it. You don't want to waste it. So find people to watch on YouTube that you're going to have 5 different recipes in front of you. Use the one that works best for you. Try a little bit of everything, But my thing is keeping that paint thick enough on the consistency to get good results. You don't want it watery, or you're just going to lose all your cells. But I'll help you. If you ask, I'll help you. So, guys, I'm going to go get him to bed because he's sicky.
Thank you, Camille.
Thank you for joining us tonight. If you can't make it next Monday night, we totally understand. I want everyone to have a Merry Christmas or Happy Holiday, whatever you guys say. And just be kind to everybody. And it's that time of year. Cashiers and retail workers are stressed. Just be nice. Just take a breath and be nice. And make sure you thank them for working through the holidays, because a lot of them do it because that's the only job they can get. So they're doing what they need to do. But night, guys. Have yourselves a great night, and we will see you on the next one. Bye now.
Good night.